Hello and modern destination of YouTube and Twitch. We're back with more Dragon Age Origins. For the people on Twitch, sorry I started a little late, but I overslept, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Normally when I oversleep, I just what's the word? I just forget about the stream, but I'm like, yeah, nah, let me actually do it. Of course, it's not gonna be one of the long ones because I overslept, but I will continue playing. So anyway, this will be exported to YouTube tonight and restreamed to YouTube the following day at around 10 o'clock. So without further ado, let's get started. Today we're streaming Dragon Age Origins. I'm gonna try and do just one game every day. I mean, not one game, one straight, not straight. Fuck, that was worse. A game. Stream one game for multiple hours, for like about 2 hours. Now, with the shorter games, I'll be splitting up like I normally used to do, like I used to do. And I wanted to play some Dragon Age Origins today, so I think I'll make this game like, actually I think I'll make like the RPGs like a Friday thing, because it's Friday, but it's technically not Friday for Twitch, and a Saturday, or I guess you could call it a Saturday thing for YouTube. So let's get started.
Well, it looks like Owen's finally doing the repairs we need. The damn fool is falling over a drunk and still manages to make smithying look easy. Good enough, I say. I'll inform Bantigan the militia is ready to fight. We'll give those bastards a welcome they won't soon forget. We'll do our best. We'll fight until we can't fight anymore, however long that is. Thanks for persuading him to come out here. He's going to be a great help. I just know it. There's not much time before sundown. You'll find him and his men at the mill by the bridge, to the north. I have a good feeling about tonight.
Okay, I don't know if you can hear my brother's watching like Arrow in the next almost the next room, so
let's
hopefully
talk
the
about
audio
your
from the
mother.
show doesn't show up.
I'd rather talk about your mother.
Well, there's nothing to talk about. And besides, isn't your mother a scary witch who lives in the middle of a forest? Much more interesting.
To you, perhaps. You would find the moss growing upon a stone interesting.
You know what's more interesting than that? Apostates, mages outside of the tower. That's illegal, you know.
You did not read that in a book somewhere, did you? I hope the small letters did not strain you overmuch.
Oh, we could not talk about your mother. That works for me.
Greetings, Grey Warden. I am as relieved as Bantigan is to see you here. I must admit I do not know quite how to address you. Is my lady sufficient? Very well then, my lady. I am humbly at your service. I am Sir Perth, until recently in direct service of Arl Eamon of Redcliffe. For now my charge is defending the village from these evil assaults. Would that I had chosen not to seek out the urn of sacred ashes. Perhaps I would have fended off whatever evil befell the castle, or perhaps I would be dead. Ah well, with the Grey Warden aiding our defense, perhaps all is not lost. We have sufficient armor and weapons, but my knights are too few to stand against the monsters without assistance. Perhaps you could approach Mother Hannah in the Chantry for some holy protection against these evil creatures. Otherwise, I do not know what else you could provide beyond your own talents. We're as prepared for the onslaught as we could possibly be, all things considered. No, nothing comes to mind. If you have not spoken to the Mayor, Murdoch, you should. His militia is far more in need of aid than we are. No one told me of this. Oil, you say? How much exactly? Assuming that would hurt them. Yes, I see what you have in mind. That might be effective, if used carefully. Yes, excellent idea. I'll send some men to collect the oil. We'll use it to slow these creatures down. Have you anything else to ask me in the meantime? Ask me whatever you wish. When the Isle fell sick, we were at a loss. Nothing worked to cure him, and he just kept getting worse. Finally, our lesser Isolde came up with a plan. The Urn of Sacred Ashes is a legendary artifact said to hold great healing powers. If found, it might save him.
They say the followers of Andraste smuggled her ashes out of Tevinter and hid them in Ferelden. The urn's never been heard of
Completed
since.
this whole game their
We
first time
knights
without
volunteered to
actually
seek it
giving
out.
Lyanna some
Few of us have returned.
decent armor.
Many are still out
and
there,
weapons.
unaware of what is happening here.
Don't know how I pulled that off.
The Owl once employed a scholar, Brother Genetivi. He had proof the urn was in Ferelden, or so I was told. We were never certain. He thirsted for water and then grew weaker and weaker. He brought in a mage, but even that did nothing. The Alessa believed he was cursed and that we needed the power of Andraste herself, or he would surely perish. Eventually, perhaps. The ones I have here were those near enough to recall within the last few days. I only returned myself because I was passing by Redcliffe and heard the news of strange attacks. Not at all. A great number of soldiers remained in Castle Redcliffe. I wonder if they perished there and were transformed into these things. The thought chills my blood. As you wish. We retrieved more oil from the village store. It is ready to use as our first line of defense, as you suggested. Overall, my fellow knights are nervous about the coming battle. Death is almost certain, but we will fight and die valiantly if that's what the Maker demands. As you wish, my lady. Maker watch over you.
Okay, I want to do this right. We're gonna explore the castle and find a character that I missed out on. Wait. Oh, okay, we found our brother. Perfect. Forgot about that.
Bevan said you were the one who found him. I can't possibly repay you. The Maker sent you. I just know it. Thank you again.
Here we go. We got some standing with Lyanna. This might be harder to finagle than... because... though probably might not work.
You are a stranger amongst us, yet you still agree to defend our village in its darkest hour. We are most grateful to you. Not many in these modern days would honestly say the same. You are a woman of worth, and the Maker will smile upon you. Allow me to introduce myself. I am revered Mother Hannah, head of this chantry. which for the moment is a place of refuge for these poor villagers.
How awful this must be for you all. Is this everyone who's left?
All those who cannot defend themselves, yes. They are terrified of tonight's attack, and I fear these walls will not keep them safe. What can I do to help with your task? Of course, child. Blessed art thou who exists in the Maker's sight. Blessed art thou who seeks his forgiveness. Blessed art thou who
I like
seeks
the little
his return.
detail.
Blessed is the prophetess, his daughter, sacrificed to the holy flame. May the chant reach the Maker's ears and tell him of our contrition.
Hey. I'm not done talking to you, dude. I mean, ma'am.
What is it you need, child? It is the sturdiest building in the village. The women, elderly, and children will stay here during the battle, while the militia and knights protect them. They set up a barricade outside the chantry to keep
You guys
monsters from
ignore
getting
this
inside.
like whole quest
If
line if you
anything
want,
gets in,
but we're not going to do
Tegan
that.
is our only defense. Please, have mercy. Help these people. Do whatever you can. I have done all I can for them. I pray for them each night and seek the Maker's forgiveness for their sins before they face their deaths. What Sir Perth seeks is something that is not in my power to give. Sir Perth believes that I can protect them against these creatures, a shield only the Maker can provide, and that I withhold this power.
Well, can't you just tell him the Maker will watch over him? Morale is a powerful thing, you know.
You mean you want me to let them think the Maker protects them in a real sense? I will not lie to them like that. I cannot do it. I know that their own faith may inspire them, but these men need to find confidence on their own. I simply won't lie to them. Now please, let me tend to these poor folk. I must do what I can, and I suggest you do the same.
Oh, thank you, lady. You're fucking useless. Thank you for that. I know there was a way to get past it, but we're not gonna I was gonna reload the save and try again, but we're not doing that. Screw that. Fuck that. Fuck that, lady. Sorry. Got a little bit too offended for the men. For the military in the game. Actually, Sunday we're gonna play more Sleeping Dogs. Telltale Games. I know I keep changing it. We're gonna move them to Monday.
The Knights of Redcliffe are ready to fight at your disposal. Have you spoken to the revered mother? Has she offered anything? I see. Then I suppose we must simply rely on our own prayers. The Maker will not help us. Thank you for your efforts. We shall fight on, nevertheless.
Yep, the lady was being completely fucking useless, so...
There is still time before the sun goes down. If you have not yet spoken to Murdoch, or if there is anything you have planned... Good.
Wait, hold
Go
up.
do
Let's
whatever
talk
you
to
must
Murdoch
and
first.
return before it is time. I will be here.
The repairs are underway surprisingly quickly, considering how drunk Owen is. We may just make it. Thanks for persuading him to come out here. He's going to be a great help. I just know it. There's not much time before sundown. The men's spirits are high for now. Far better than I expected, to be honest. Dwin's presence makes the men a bit more confident. It helps to know a veteran is on our side tonight. Since you convinced Owen to start repairs, we're pretty well armed now. That is a relief, let me tell you. Overall, I'd say the militia's very ready to fight. Never thought I'd say that, but there you go. Is there anything else?
Okay, let's do this.
Are you sure? There's still time left if you need to talk with Sir Perth or do anything else.
Yeah, I think we've done every
Then good
mission.
luck to you. You'll need it.
They're coming! Get to your positions! Make ready!
It's time, men. Know that we fight for the Maker. Like the traps.
Show them the might of Redcliffe! From the lake! They're attacking the barricades! We need help! Come on! We need to hurry!
dawn arrives, and we survive the night. We are victorious. And though this victory came at great cost, we must remember none of us would be here were it not for the heroism of these good folk beside me. I thank you, dear lady. Truly the Maker smiled on us when he sent you here in our darkest hour.
Let us bow our heads and give honor to those who gave their lives in defense of Redcliffe.
Murdoch of Redcliffe, Mayor and beloved father, we salute you.
You and so many others who have perished here, walk with he who is your Maker. Long may you know the peace of his love.
With the Maker's favor, the blow we delivered today is enough for me to enter the castle and seek out your Arl. Be wary and watch for signs of renewed attack. We shall return with news as soon as we are able. Now we've no time to waste. Meet me at the mill. We can talk further there.
Okay, let's use some of these skill points. Do strength, obviously. Dexterity, we won't be using like double swords and that. We'll be using sword and shield. That's basically what that is for. Let's see. Cunning. We're gonna let her auto level her. Actually, we're gonna go into the tavern. I think they're having a celebration there. Or if that's might be later for in the castle.
So how is it that Terran Loghain survived when even the Grey Wardens didn't make it out of that place down south?
I heard he saw just in time what those Grey Wardens were doing and saved his men. He's a hero, that's what he is.
Too bad he couldn't see.
If it isn't the hero of the day, what can I get you? Right, I've got some supplies too, in case you're interested. With the store closed down, it doesn't hurt to pick up some of the slack, eh?
Got the dagger. Why did I say it like that? Gift ale. Who drinks? I don't know. I don't think Liliana drinks.
I'll say.
If I remember
First
correctly. Well,
they
there was
drag
nothing
the
I
king
could do
down
here.
there, and then they throw him to the wolves. It's no wonder.
Okay, we're not done yet. So I think we get something like later. Hold up.
Anything I can get you? Good luck to you then.
Yeah, we'll get something later because
I've got a cousin in the Templars. He says the mages in the tower out on Lake Calenhard are all turning into demons.
They always say that, though.
Well,
don't know if it's after the next section or later, but there will be a character sitting here that works for Loghain. We can actually get something from him. Where am I going? I always make this mistake.
Yes, very lovely. Let us soak in the vista before the massacre begins.
Odd how quiet the castle looks from here. You would think there was nobody inside at all. But I shouldn't delay things further. I had a plan. To enter the castle after the village was secure. There is a secret passage here, in the mill, accessible only to my family. I had no idea what lurked in the castle, and I couldn't abandon the people of the village. What if... Maker's breath.
Tigan, thank the Maker, you yet live.
Isolde, you're alive. How did you... What has happened?
I do not have much time to explain. I slipped away from the castle as soon as I saw the battle was over, and I must return quickly. And I need you to return with me, Tigan. Alone. What? Who is this woman, Tigan?
You remember me, Lady Isolde, don't you?
Alistair. Of all the... Why are you here?
They are Grey Wardens, Isolde. I owe them my life.
Pardon me, I would exchange pleasantries, but... Considering the circumstances...
Please, Lady Isolde, we had no idea anyone was even alive within the castle. We must have some answers.
I know you need more of an explanation, but I don't know what is safe to tell. Tigan, there is a terrible evil within the castle. The dead waken and haunt the living. The maid responsible was caught, but still it continues. And I think Connor is going mad. We have survived, but he won't flee the castle. He has seen so much death. You must help him, Tigan. You are his uncle. You could reason with him. I do not know what else to do.
The best out... Oh, wait. I'll tell you... Actually, I'll tell you that later.
He is. He is being kept alive so far, thank the Maker.
Kept alive? Kept alive by what?
Something the mage unleashed. So far, it allows Eamon, Connor, and myself to live. The others were not so fortunate. It killed so many, and turned their bodies into walking nightmares. Once it was done with the castle, it struck the village. It wants us to live, but I do not know why. It allowed me to come for you, Tegan, because I begged, because I said Connor needed help. I do not know. Oh, Maker's mercy. Could it truly be a demon?
Jesus Christ.
I can't let it hurt my Connor. You must come back with me, Tegan. Please.
So, yeah, you know what? Give me about a minute or two. I'll take a piss. Okay, I'm back.
I beg your pardon? That's a rather impertinent accusation. An evil I cannot fathom holds my son and husband hostage. I came for help. What more do you want from me? Tegan, I do not have much time. What if it thinks I'm betraying it? It could kill Connor. Please come back with me. Must I beg? For Connor's sake, I promised I would return quickly and only with Tegan. Tegan, I know you could order your men to follow me when I return to the castle. I beg you not to. For Connor's sake.
The king is dead, and we need my brother now more than ever. I will return to the castle with you, Isolde.
Thank the Maker.
I mean, something about that is obviously not right.
Bless you.
I cannot let Isolde return alone. Perhaps I can help Connor or Eamon. Perhaps this is really a trap, but this is my family. I must try. I have no illusions of dealing with this evil alone. You, on the other hand, have proven quite formidable. Isolde, can you excuse us for a moment? We must confer in private before I return to the castle with you.
Please do not take too long. I will be by the bridge.
Here's what I propose. I go in with Isolde, and you enter the castle using the secret passage. My signet ring unlocks the door. Perhaps I will distract whatever evil is inside and increase your chances of getting in unnoticed. What do you say? Sir Perth and his men can watch for danger at the castle entrance. If you can open the gates from within, they can move in and help you. I don't think there's anyone else who can help you. If you choose not to go, then it's up to me to do what I can. Here is my signet ring. It will open the lock on the door in the mill. Whatever you do, Eamon is the priority here. If you have to, just get him out of there. Isolde, me, and anyone else, we are expendable. You're a good woman. The Maker smiled on me indeed when he sent you to Redcliffe.
So we are just going to send him with that woman? It seems so dangerous.
But I can delay no longer. Allow me to bid you farewell.
Yeah, some of the characters speaking, I guess you would say, out of turn like that. They ignore him completely.
Move along, friend. Thank you.
I'm not sure. I think the character the dude that works for the Loghain appears after we beat in this section, or we come back with the mage and free Connor.
Van Tegan informed me that he would like us to wait at the castle gate, should you get the opportunity to open it. I would prefer to enter the castle with you, but he is right. Someone must remain to guard Redcliffe and bring word to the king should our plan go awry. At any rate, I will go to the gates now. May you remain in the Maker's sight, my friend.
May you also, Sir Perith. A manifest of goods more interesting for the trade route it describes, valuable to any merchant looking to expand his business. Love letter. A note between wealthy paramours. Great, now that song Misery Business is in my head by Paramore. I'm resisting the urge to sing it because no one wants to hear me sing. Okay, we're gonna save here. You guys know I like to save often and save constantly when I can, if a game allows me to.
Who's there?
This is Owain.
Is there anyone alive out there?
I'll give you information about him when we're done talking.
Wait, you don't look like the Arlessa's guards. Are you from outside the castle? There's a tunnel? Then why hasn't anyone in the castle used it? We could all have escaped by now. Curious. None of this makes any sense. Not that anyone cares much what I think. My name is Jowan. I'm a mage Lady Isolde hired to tutor her son Connor. Until they threw me into the dungeon here.
Who the fuck is Owain then?
No, I poisoned Al Eamon, but that's all I did. I know it looks suspicious, but I'm not responsible for the creatures and the killings in the castle. I was already imprisoned when all that began. At first, Lady Isolde came here with her men, demanding that I reverse what I'd done. I thought she meant my poisoning of the Arl. That's the first I heard about the walking corpses. She thought I'd summoned a demon to torment her family and destroy Redcliffe. She had me tortured. There was nothing I could do or say that would appease her. So they left me to rot. I'm not sure. I think they intended to come back for me. But the screams, they just got worse. And nobody came. I was instructed to by Terran Loghain. I was told that Arl Eamon was a threat to Ferelden. That if I dealt with him, Loghain would settle matters with the Circle. You see, I'm a Maleficar. A blood mage.
You? A blood mage? Truly? I would never have guessed.
A blood mage? Well, that isn't good.
I dabbled in the forbidden arts, and they condemned me to death for
Sorry, I like her response.
I thought Loghain was giving me a chance to redeem myself. But he's abandoned me here, hasn't he? Everything's fallen apart, and I'm responsible. I have to make it right somehow. I have to. Yes. When the Templars caught me, they brought me to Denerim to await execution. Eventually, someone came to see me, alone. It was the Terran. I'd seen paintings of him, so I knew. I thought he'd have me executed right there. But he said I could make up for my crime. He said I would be helping the country. Connor had started to show signs. Lady Isolde was terrified the Circle of Magi would take him away for training.
Connor? A mage? I can't believe it.
She sought an apostate, a mage outside the Circle, to teach her son in secret so he could learn to hide his talent. Her husband had no idea. Because he would be taken away forever. A mage cannot inherit a title, even the son of a powerful Arl. She's also a pious woman. Her son having magic was humiliating.
Ah, she's that type of mother.
No, she was adamant that he never find out. She said that he'd do the right thing, even if it meant losing their son, and that infuriated her. Son, but he's still very young. He can barely cast a minor spell, never mind something more powerful. At least not intentionally. I have thought about it, and it's possible Connor could have inadvertently done something to tear open the veil. With the veil to the Fade torn, spirits and demons could infiltrate the castle. Powerful ones could kill and create those walking corpses. I never meant for it to end like this. I swear. Let me help you fix this.
I say this boy could still be of use to us, but if not, then let him go. Why keep him prisoner here?
Hey, let's not forget he's a blood mage. You can't just set a blood mage free.
Better to slay him. Better to punish him for his choices. Is this Alistair who speaks, or the Templar?
I'd say it's common sense. We don't even know the whole story yet.
He wishes to redeem himself. Doesn't everyone deserve that chance?
Like yourself, you mean?
Everyone deserves a chance to redeem themselves in the Maker's eyes. This man, no less than any.
I don't know. He is a blood mage. But this is an unusual situation.
Give me a chance, please. I tried to save anyone still up there. There must be something I can do. Afterwards, I assume I'll be arrested, or executed, or whatever people like me get. I'm tired of running from the Circle. I need to account for what I've done. I'm glad you think so. So what now? You're letting me out? And what then? No, I'm not leaving. I made a mistake, and I'm going to find some way to fix it.
whoa. How the fuck did that happen? Yeah. I'm not gonna do that whole thing all over again for. Besides, we can get Liliana back up easily. Yeah, we can do it. After this, after we get to Circle of Magi, we're not going to use Morrigan a whole lot, but there's a reason for that.
Of course. Come and get it! Run while you
memory serves me right. I think I have Star Wars KOTOR. I mean, I have the game. I think I have played it. Yeah, I have the first Star Wars KOTOR. Or I could forget about, let's see, what can I do? Because I'm thinking about playing, since I have the first Star Wars KOTOR, I'm thinking about playing that first, after this tomorrow. Putting off the Telltale games until Friday. I mean, not until Friday. Until, Wednesday. Okay, I'm gonna check the rooms, but it's for a specific reason. Because there's a character in here that we can find. And as for Jowen, what I wanted to say is that if you play as the mage path, your character and Jowen are friends that are in the Circle of Magi. There are specific dialogue options with him when you get up to this section in this game. Nope, she can't. Bet money.
What now?
Oh, okay. She can. Damn. Gotta destroy some items. Junk.
What do you wish of me?
No, that's not what I wanted to do.
As you desire.
Your time!
Poor bastard!
Okay, this room was completely fucking useless. Okay, that's extremely good to know. The problem with Star Wars codes, some of the people, at least for
You should run while you can.
Actually, hold up. Now that I mention it, I'm curious. How long have I not played that for? Okay, 11 months. As a matter of fact, let me... Before I forget... There we go, I copied it to the clipboard.
You should run while you can. Come and get it.
We need every bit of oh shit. Fuck it. I just got this sword, but we're gonna do it. Great sword. We could war paint the doggo out.
Trap right ahead.
As you desire. All right. Make us deserve us.
Glad to come in here, Paul.
So I shall.
Okay, there she is.
Please, don't
And that's
hurt
the
me.
dude's daughter.
I'm sorry. I'm so frightened. These monsters are everywhere. My name's Felena. The Arlessa's maid. She...
That name looks familiar.
All right. What happened to everyone?
Yep, this is the Smith's daughter.
You know my father. I want to go back to the village. Is there a way out of here? But the monsters! I'll find my way. I can run fast and I know the castle. Thank you.
And there we go, we found his daughter. You can actually completely miss her. Now we can continue on. We've done like a quest or so, another quest, so we're good. We're actually gonna wait until the other characters level up for Why is there another basement cellar? We're actually supposed to go through the courtyard, so I don't know what's here. I never actually did this area before.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Yeah, we don't need it. Probably won't even be anything important. Oh, okay, this is just another way to get to the courtyard. Okay. Watch out for the help.
You have opened the gates. That is good. My men and I are eager to see our Arl again. Shall we enter the main hall together? It must be held if we are to regain control of the castle.
Excellent.
Yeah, we've pretty much
Let
done
us go
everything
now
we can.
and see what awaits us there.
Wow, she was lying the whole time? Interesting. So, yep, she would have basically screwed the people.
So these are our visitors? The ones you told me about, Mother?
Yes, Connor.
And this is the one who defeated my soldiers? The ones I sent to reclaim my village?
Yes.
And now it's staring at me. What is it, Mother? I can't see it well enough.
This is a woman, Connor. Just as I am.
You lie! This woman is nothing at all like you. Why, just look at her. Half your age, and pretty too. I'm surprised you don't order her executed in a fit of jealousy.
Connor, I beg you. Don't hurt anyone.
You stupid idiot.
Mother?
That's your son.
What's happening? Where am I?
Oh, thank the Maker. Connor, can you hear me?
Get away from me, fool woman! You are beginning to bore me.
Maker's breath. What has happened here?
Grey Warden, please don't hurt my son. He is not responsible for what he does.
You've been protecting him this entire time. Huh. Well, I did not see that coming,
Connor
guys.
didn't
Did you
mean
did?
to do this. It was that mage, the one who poisoned Demon. He started all this. He summoned this demon. Connor was just trying to help his father.
And made a deal with the demon to do so? Foolish child.
It was a fair deal. Father is alive, just as I wanted. Now it's my turn to sit on the throne and send out armies to conquer the world. Nobody tells me what to do anymore.
Nobody tells him what to do. Nobody! Ha 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 ha!
Quiet, Uncle! I warned you what would happen if you kept shouting, didn't I? Yes, I did. But let's keep things civil. This woman will have the audience she seeks. Tell us, woman, what have you come here for? To help me? To help Father? To help yourself? Which? I don't need help. I can do everything all by myself. Isn't that right, Mother?
I don't think...
Of course you don't! Ever since you sent the knights away, you do nothing but deprive me of my fun. Frankly, it's getting dull. I crave excitement and action. This woman spoiled my sport by saving that stupid village. And now she'll repay me.
Dear me, what's all the fuss?
To battle!
Tegan. Oh, Tegan. Are you all right?
I am better now, I think. My mind is my own again.
Blessed Andraste. I would never have forgiven myself had you died. Not after I brought you here. What a fool I am. Please. Connor's not responsible for this. There must be some way we can save him.
Connor is no longer a child. He's an abomination.
You! You did this to Connor!
I didn't summon any demon. I told you. Please, if you'll let me help.
Help? You betrayed me! I brought you here to help my son, and in return you poisoned my husband?
This is the mage you spoke of? Didn't you say he was in the dungeon?
He was. I assumed the creatures had killed him by now. He must have been set free.
It's kind of your fucking fault, lady. You wanted to hide the fact that your son was a mage, so you sent him here.
How dare you! If this man hadn't poisoned my husband, none of this would have happened. He should be executed.
Your secrecy made his actions possible, Isolde.
But
I know what you must think of me, my lady. I took advantage of your fear. I'm sorry. I never knew it would come to this.
Well, I shan't turn away his help. Not yet. And if Connor is truly an abomination...
He's not always the demon you saw. Connor is still inside him, and sometimes he breaks through. Please, I just want to protect him.
Isn't that what started this? You hired the mage to teach Connor in secret, to protect him.
If they discovered Connor had magic, then they'd take him away. I thought if he learned just enough to hide it, then...
Lady, that's not how that works. You could have had them find out and then could have avoided all of this. But you chose to hide it.
The demon in Connor needs to be destroyed. Killing Connor is the easiest way to do that, certainly. But there is another way. A mage could confront the demon in the Fade without hurting Connor himself.
What do you mean? Is the demon not within Connor?
Not physically. The demon approached Connor in the Fade while he dreamt and controls him from there. We can use the connection between them to find the demon.
You can enter the Fade then?
Now. We're gonna return with Wynne first.
Kill the demon without hurting my boy?
No, but I can enable another mage to do so. It normally requires lyrium and several mages. But I have... blood magic.
There's a way. I must know it. Please, tell us what you mean, Jawan.
Lyrium provides the power for the ritual, but I can take that power from someone's life energy. This ritual requires a lot of it, however. All of it, in fact.
So, someone must die? Someone must be sacrificed?
Yes, and then we send another mage into the Fade. I can't enter because I'm doing the ritual. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. It's not much of an option.
No, we're not doing that. No, it's not an option at all.
I understand. I
disagree. I think we should do it. Let it be my blood. I will be the sacrifice.
What? Isolde, are you mad? Eamon would never allow this.
Either someone kills my son to destroy that thing inside him, or I give my life so my son can live. To me, the answer is clear.
Blood magic. How can more evil be of any help here? Two wrongs don't make a right.
It does seem like a sensible choice, with a willing participant.
Connor is blameless in this. He should not have to pay the price.
It's up to you, my friend. You know more about such things than I do, and it's your companion going into the Fade. The decision is yours.
You can find Lyrium and more mages at the Circle of Magi, if they would even do it.
Yeah, we're going with that, Allie.
That is an excellent point. One of the treaties is also for the Circle of Magi, after all.
The tower is about a day's journey across the lake. You could attempt to get the mages' help.
But what will happen here? Connor will not remain passive forever.
Very well. I will keep Jowan here as a precaution. He says he wants to help, so he will keep an eye on Connor with us. Go to the tower quickly, then. The longer you are away, the greater the chances of disaster.
Yeah, we're gonna get everyone out of lava this, and possibly Jowan too.
I do not like this talk of possessions and spirits and magic. It is unnatural.
In fact, it's supernatural. Ah. Whole joke about
Too easy.
we're actually gonna go back to the
Allow me. I could do that for you.
camp first.
It's done.
Small silver
Allow me.
ring.
I could do that for you. Just like you wanted.
Can we leave to the courtyard? Before we go to the Circle of Magi, we're gonna go to the camp. Oh, you can get some dialogue from characters when they're with the dog, if you speak to the dog.
Oh, why, you little... Oh, you're so funny. Such rapier wit. Your furry friend here took offense at me getting near his food. He snapped at me. Look. Don't you think I don't know it? Sometimes I forget that he's a war dog. That'll teach me.
I promise you, I'm not gonna make that Don't tell Scotty joke every time I see the dog's name, but don't tell Scotty. Scotty doesn't know. I need to listen to that song. A song that was a staple of the early 2000s. Gonna give Liliana some gifts so we could recoup what we missed.
Why, thank you so much.
Is all this work?
Why, thank you so much.
Okay, yeah, that's... Can we get dialogue from her yet?
Yes? Something you need?
Hello. The boy's a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him a... What was it now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed.
Enchantment!
This man really loves his job.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road. I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
We're gonna save and see if Liliana will take that gift. And then we're gonna talk to Mora again because we didn't talk to her before.
Why, thank you so much.
We got a new ability for her. We got new dialogue.
Yes? Something
Okay,
you
nothing
need?
yet.
Yes? What's on your mind?
Yeah, nothing yet. We're gonna exhaust all her dialogue options, and then we're gonna, for now, and then we're gonna do the mission, next mission, and then we're gonna do Alistair.
What do you wish of me?
Talk to Alistair next time.
If you must. I was not born such. 'Tis a skill of Flemeth's, taught over many years in the wilds. The chastened have tales of we witches, saying that we assume the forms of creatures to watch them from hiding. When a child is alone and separate from his tribe, that is when we strike, dragging the young boy kicking and screaming to our lair to be devoured. A most amusing legend. Changing her form, certainly. Devouring lost children, I cannot say. She has not done it in my experience, though in truth my lifespan is but a fraction of her own. Why do you ask? Is there something specific you wish to know? The form of an animal is different from my own. One may study the creature, learn to move as it does, think as it does. In time, this allows one to become as it is. I gain nothing by studying another human. I already am the same as they are. I learn nothing. So the answer is no, my human form is the only one I possess. There were nights when the wilds called to me, 'tis true. You look upon the world around you and you think you know it well. I have smelled it as a wolf, listened as a cat, prowled shadows that you never dreamed existed. But my life is as a human. I am under no illusions to the contrary. They do not shy away from me. To their senses, I believe I seem like any other of their species. As to what they think, I truly cannot say. Just as I am still human, no matter my form, they are still animals. Thus they cannot speak, even were I to ask. No, 'tis not unheard of in the remote corners of the world. There are traditions of magic outside of the Circle of Magi, despite what those mages would have you believe. Some of these traditions are old, indeed, passed down as carefully guarded lore from one generation to the next. The zealots of the Chantry would uproot all such practitioners if they could. But as luck have it, some still exist. My mother is such a one. I am surprised you think so. Still, 'tis a pleasant thing to hear. Indeed. Have you an opinion on my abilities, then? Am I an unnatural abomination to be put to the torch?
You're hot. It doesn't matter.
A most practical opinion. Far more so than any man I have spoken to. But enough of such talk. Let us proceed, lest the dust gather on us.
There we go. We got her back to 6. After we get wind from the Circle of Magi, we will never use her again, so we don't make her dislike us. Because if she dislikes us, she'll betray us at the end, later in the game.
What do you wish of me?
Oh, and then Severn. We might do Severn and her and Alistair in one playthrough. Might not get back to the meat and potatoes of the game yet.
We are in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
No, we're not gonna ask her that. That'll make her go down. Okay, we'll talk to yeah, fuck it, we'll talk to Alistair.
What do you need? You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did. I should have handled it better. Duncan warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it, not when so much is riding on us, not with the Blight and everything. I'm sorry. I'd like to have a proper funeral for him. Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive. I don't think he had any family to speak of. I suppose he did. It probably sounds stupid, but part of me wishes I was with him, in the battle. I feel like I abandoned him. Yes, I know. I think he came from High Ever, or so he said. Maybe I'll go up there sometime. See about putting up something in his honor. I don't know. Have you had someone close to you die? Not that I mean to pry, I'm just... Oh, of course. How stupid of me to forget. Here I am going on and on about Duncan, and you... I am so sorry. Thank you. Really, I mean it. It was good to talk about it, at least a little. What do you need?
Okay.
Ask away. Essentially, they're trained to fight. The Chantry would tell you that the Templars exist simply to defend. But don't let them fool you. They're an army. The other main purpose for a Templar
You
is
can actually
of course,
learn to be a
mages.
Templar from him.
To that end, we train in talents that drain mana and disrupt spells. Perhaps, but there usually isn't much of an opportunity. The Chantry keeps a close rein on its Templars. We are given lyrium to help develop our magical talents, you see. Which means we become addicted. And since the Chantry controls the lyrium trade with the dwarves, well, I'm sure you can put two and two together.
Oh yeah, that'll be that's a plot point in Dragon Age Inquisition. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Thankfully, no. You only start receiving lyrium once you've taken your vows. You don't need lyrium in order to learn the Templar talents. Lyrium just makes Templars' talents more effective. Or so I was told. Maybe it doesn't even do that. The Chantry usually doesn't let their Templars get away either, so they can spread their secrets. I'm a bit of an exception. Lucky me. What do you need? Ask away. I suppose I could, but I really would rather not. When the Grand Cleric let Duncan recruit me, she made me swear never to reveal Templar secrets outside of the Chantry. I'd rather not go back on my word. Of course I do. It's just... I don't think you necessarily need Templar secrets to defeat the Darkspawn. Ask me later, perhaps. Maybe I'll change my mind. This is not something small you're asking, after all.
I believe you can get him to do it if he likes you more, but we're gonna go... Actually, I was... Oh wait, I didn't finish talking to him yet.
What do you need?
Moron.
Ask away. Such as they are. That's a good question. There's plenty in Orlais, but who knows where they might be found. And the nearest Orlesian city is weeks away. If we go north and cross the sea, there's bound to be some in the Free Marches. Again, however, I just don't know where. I don't know anything about Grey Wardens in other lands.
To use the Templar skills when he likes us more.
Here in Ferelden, there's our compound in Denerim at the palace, but that's it. Loghain will have control over that and be watching it, no doubt. Beyond that, the only place I know of is Weishaupt Fortress. That's the headquarters of all Grey Wardens in the Anderfelds, 1,000 miles from here. But I've no idea how to even contact them. So unless we try to get back to the compound in Denerim, I suppose the answer is no. There's nowhere for us to go.
Did they leave the refrigerator open again? Jesus Christ. Sorry, my refrigerator, I think all of them do that. Make a beeping sound when they're open for too long. Give me a minute. Okay, I'm back. I was hearing a beeping for some reason, but it was probably coming from outside.
I imagine that eventually the Grey Wardens outside of Ferelden will wonder what's happened. Why there's no contact from Duncan or someone. They'll send someone eventually. Though who knows what Loghain's people in Denerim will tell them. Maybe they won't send anyone. We could try to contact them. But that would mean leaving Ferelden, and even if we did, they couldn't come back with us in time to stop the Blight. So that means whatever happens, it's up to us. I mean, eventually we would have to use the joining to make more Grey Wardens, right? But I don't know how to do the joining, or what's involved. I know it involves lyrium and some other magic, and that it's really difficult to prepare, but that's it. Unless we can find out more about the joining, I guess we better get used to the idea that there might only be 2 of us for now. Until more come from elsewhere. Just left? You mean just left Ferelden? I don't know. If there's an archdemon, however, we're supposed to be the only ones who can defeat it. And that means the Blight would grow unchecked. Eventually, other Grey Wardens in Orlais and other lands would hear about it, and they would come to fight it, but they wouldn't come in time to save Ferelden. There's no way. I'm not going anywhere. About the Grey Wardens, anyhow. Fair enough. What do you need? Ask away. Same way you did. You drink some blood, you choke on it, and pass out. You haven't forgotten already, have you? I do my best. What can I say? Let's see, I was in the Chantry before. I trained for many years to become a Templar, in fact. That's where I learned most of my skills. You're telling me I was banished to the kitchens to scour the pots more times than I can count. And that's a lot. I can count pretty high. The Grand Cleric didn't want to let me go. Duncan was forced to conscript me, actually, and was she ever furious when he did. I thought she was going to have us both arrested. I was lucky. I don't know. Maybe. When he came looking for recruits, I just remember praying fervently to the Maker that he would pick me. I'll always be thankful to Duncan for recruiting me. If it hadn't been for him, you know, I wouldn't have. No, it's... I'm sorry. I shouldn't be. It's fine. He died a hero. They all did. Come on, let's go. I think I'm done talking. What do you need? Ask away. Oh, did I say that? I meant that dogs raised me. Giant slobbering dogs from the Anderfells. A whole pack of them, in fact. Well, it wasn't until I was 8 that I discovered you didn't have to lick yourself clean. Old habits die hard, you know. Point taken. Let's see, how do I explain this? I'm a bastard. And before you make any smart comments, I mean the fatherless kind. My mother was a serving girl in Redcliffe Castle who died when I was very young. Arl Eamon wasn't my father, but he took me in anyhow and put a roof over my head. He was good to me, and he didn't have to be. I respect the man, and I don't blame him anymore for sending me off to the Chantry once I was old enough. Arl Eamon eventually married a young woman from Orlais, which caused all sorts of problems between him and the king because it was so soon after the war. But he loved her. Anyhow, then you, Arlessa, resented the rumors which pegged me as his bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Arl didn't care, but she did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10, just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point. She despised me. Maybe. She felt threatened by my presence, I can see that now. I can't say I blame her. She wondered if the rumors were true herself, I bet. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and threw it at the wall and it shattered. Stupid, stupid thing to do. The Arl came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there, and blamed him for everything. And eventually, he just stopped coming. And raised my dogs. Or I may as well have been, the way I acted. But maybe all young bastards act like that. I don't know. All I know is that the Arl is a good man, and well loved by the people. He also was King Kaelin's uncle, so he has a personal motivation to see Loghain pay for what he did. Anyway, that's really all there is to the story.
Okay, we shall move on. Okay, we'll talk to Severn. Fuck it right now. I don't remember the choices we can make to actually have them like us, so this is gonna be fun.
Why are we stopping? There are Darkspawn to be fought. Is this delay needful? You are concerned. No need. I am fit enough to fight. No. People are not simple. They cannot be summarized for easy reference in the manner of the elves are a lithe, pointy-eared people who excel at poverty. I am. Decide. I am a Sten of the Beresad. I did not choose to be who I am any more than you did. The Antam are the eyes, hands, and mouth of the Qunari. We are how my people know the world. I have always fought in war, human. Some of them. They aren't all alike. Generally, I do not see how this matters. Seheron and Parvolan are distant. Ferelden and the Darkspawn are immediate. As you wish.
Okay, I don't get his dialogue tree like at frickin' all. We're gonna save again and try for more answers. Hopefully we don't make it go down.
Sitting, as you observed. Thank you. I did. Parshera, was there anything else? Speak, then. Then I suggest we move on.
Yeah, we're gonna have to like do the gift
as
thing
you
with
wish.
him. Oh, okay. He's up to 7. See, I would have bought the DLC too. There's DLC you can get where there's like a seller of nothing but gifts that stand somewhere right over here. You can still buy the DLC for this game, so maybe I'll buy the DLC for this game to make it longer. That includes side missions and all that. But they'll tell us that we gotta do a Lands meet later, and we can choose to go to the Lands meet, or we can choose to go to the Lands meet, which will put you into the final battle. But we're not gonna do the Lands meet. No, actually, you get one other point before the final battle. But we're not going to do the final battle. We're going to do some missions, which means this will probably be longer than it should.
Indeed. Blast and damnation!
Yes.
We're doing this for a good reason. We're going to get wind soon, so...
Indeed.
We're going to leave Morrigan out of this. Trying to think what Seltzer's Pass is. Oh well. Okay, the docks. And that'll take you to the Circle of Magi.
Another battle speed
Ooh, what the
So
fuck?
I shall, as you desire.
Have a baby It's not funny. What the?
Why, bless my soul. What's a distinguished personage like yourself doing here? Don't hold your breath. No one's been allowed across the lake for days. I'm the ferryman. Leastwise, I used to be. Poor old Kester. Out of a job. Gregor just came down and said, "Don't you worry, Kester. We got it all under control, we do." Didn't say nothing else. And then he puts Carol in charge of my boat. Lissy. Named for my grandmum, she was. He's Knight Commander of the Templars up in the tower. Good man. You could try swimming, but I don't recommend it. Nasty things in that lake. I reckon it's all them potions they dump in there. Gregor's told me to stay here till it blows over, but I'm telling you, some storms don't blow over easy. Maybe you could at that. I'm sure your mind's all afire now, eh? I reckon it's good for them mages. Gather them all, learn them some proper magics. I know what they say about mages, but the Maker made them for a purpose. If you can't trust him, who can you trust?
What to do?
Oh, I can't say that. I'm lucky he's good enough to give me the time of day. The first enchanter's all right. He's polite as can be, but he's always a little distant, if you get my drift. But Gregor'll stay to talk. I reckon he likes hearing from us common folk, you know? He's a man to be respected, that Gregor. All right. Keep safe, you hear?
You're the Grey Warden, aren't you? Exactly who I was hoping to meet. I represent a collective of mages interested in going about their lives without the constant scrutiny of the Chantry. The collective is a self-policing guild of mages who simply want to be left alone.
Okay, I never taught her.
We mean no offense to the Chantry.
I went straight to the Circle.
We would
of
rather
Magi.
live on our own terms. Next to me, and in every major settlement, you will find an
Maybe I'm thinking of
inconspicuous
another
sack
dude
containing requests
that you
from
can find out
mages all
something
over the
about.
land who need the assistance of someone skillful and discreet. Thank you, my friend. We have agents in every major settlement to reward you for work done on behalf of the collective. Make us smile upon you.
We could be playing this game for a while. Now we're not going to 100% this, obviously.
What are you looking at? What are you looking at? Can a man drink in peace?
Good day, and welcome to the Spoiled Princess. Is there something I can get for you? It was my father's idea. He ran the inn before me, and he named it for my sister. She was his little princess. Princess decided the country was too dull for her and moved to Denerim. More glamorous, she said. Well, she was found murdered, robbed of all the trinkets my father bought her with his hard-earned money. My father died of shock and heartbreak. Mother stopped eating, and I got the struggling inn. The name stuck. That's the story.
Well, that was fucking depressing as hell.
Of course. If there's anything I can get you, just let me know.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Welcome back to the Spoiled Princess. How may I serve you today? Of course. If there's anything I can get you, just let me know.
There's something very suspicious here. Oh. Almost missed you.
Good day.
Oh, okay, nothing to do here. There's probably like a specific mission or a secret mission or something that you can do here. I'm not gonna do every bit of side content in the game because this game is. You guys know how to do my curious thing where I look up how long this game is.
You're not looking to get across to the tower, are you? Because I have strict orders not to let anyone pass. Oh, you're a Grey Warden, are you? Prove it. Yes? Oh, a Grey Warden seal. Aha! So you're claiming to be one of those. You know, I have some documents, too. They say I'm the Queen of Antiva. What do you think of that? Kill some Darkspawn. Come on, let's see some righteous Grey Wardening. Semantics. Anyway, it was nice chatting with you. Now, on your way, right now, go. He won't know if you never get in, will he? Oh, I've outsmarted you. If I were more flexible, I'd pat myself on the back. Is that bad? Look, I'm, just trying to do my job.
Well,
I'll take you right now, just like you wanted. Come along, I suppose.
Swami prick. I showed your ass. Wait. Pause.
And I want 2 men stationed within sight of the doors at all times. Do not open the doors without my express consent. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
The doors are barred. Are they keeping people out or in?
Now we wait and pray.
I don't got the Ultimate Edition, but the Ultimate Edition is 49.5 hours. To 100%, around 105 hours. Yeah, so we're not doing everything. We're probably doing like about I want to say 70 parts, or not 70, 60 parts of this game. Or a little bit less than.
Who are you? I explicitly told Carol not to bring anyone across the lake. We're dealing with a very delicate situation. You must leave for your own safety. I am weary of the Grey Warden's ceaseless need for men to fight the Darkspawn, but it is their right. You'll find no allies here. The Templars can spare no men, and the mages are indisposed. I shall speak plainly. The tower is no longer under our control. Abominations and demons stalk the tower's halls.
Abominations
the circle
here?
is lost.
All the Avengers.
The tower has fallen.
Specifically the Hulk.
I have sent word to Denerim, calling for reinforcements and the right of annulment. The right of annulment gives Templars the authority to neutralize the Mage Circle. Completely.
The mages are probably already dead. Any abominations remaining in there must be dealt with, no matter what.
This situation is dire. There is no alternative. Everything in the tower must be destroyed so it can be made safe again. I assure you, an abomination is a force to be reckoned with, and you will face more than one. If you succeed, I would owe you much, enough that I would pledge my Templars to your cause. Without word from Denerim, I must determine our course. Surely destroying Darkspawn is a worthy goal. A word of caution. Once you cross that threshold, there is no turning back. The great doors must remain barred. I will open them for no one until I have proof that it is safe. I will only believe it is over if the first enchanter stands before me and tells me it is so. If Irving has fallen, then the circle is lost and must be destroyed. May Andraste lend you her courage, whatever you decide.
Okay, we're actually gonna...
This is too cruel. I would not subject even an animal to such a terrible fate.
Level up. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. Champion it is. We can actually get another more specializations, and this one is not unlocked yet. Bonuses. I don't know how to unlock that one, but we're gonna do strength, enter to cunning, and cunning. And we're gonna do that war cry. Here we're gonna like do the armor and stuff, and then we're gonna end the stream for the night. Let's see, we've done about 2 hours. You know what? Fuck it. As a matter of fact, it's 2:51 in the morning where I am, but fuck it. We're gonna play one more game. So yeah, we're gonna do the outro for this game. So if you're watching this on Twitch, leave a follow. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and tell me what you think of the gameplay. In about 2 minutes, and Twitch, give me about 2 minutes and we'll do one more game. I did promise 3 hours. So good morning, good afternoon, good night, whatever time of day it is for y'all. YouTube, I'm out. Peace. Twitch, give me a minute.